Can you introduce yourself?
Keyon from Little Rock, Arkansas, 38 years old, ex-convict, ex-gang member, ex-drug dealer, ex-everything. Currently, I'm founder of a program called The Cure, the Kids You Are Everything program, and it's designed to focus on inner city youth, or better yet, at-risk youth with the drug, alcohol, tobacco awareness, and the child obesity problem we have in the African American community, and bullying of all forms, cyber, peer, and family. We're going to concentrate on gang deterrent. You know what I'm saying? As far as stop getting these children, recruit them into these gangs. You know what I mean? Give them something. Take the flag out and the gun at the end. You got to replace it with something. You know what I mean? If you don't, they're just going to go back to exactly what they were doing. But, family man, married 15 years. I've been with my woman since we were 12 years old. 7 children by her. 1 outside before her. Oldest daughter is 21. Be a grandfather in 6 months.
Jeez.
Yeah. And,
congratulations.
Thank you, man. And I'm trying to curb this problem we have with recidivism with the juveniles. Try to concentrate on the juveniles because they kind of threw us away. You know, as far as the convicted felons, once you out of jail, they kind of throw you away. They can't get any more money off of you once you out of jail. You know what I mean? So keep you on probation, parole as long as possible. But I'm trying to stop that now, and it starts with the juveniles.
And what got you interested in the work that you're doing now?
Now, just to see how bad they're doing our youth. You know what I mean? Just to see how, because I never went through a juvenile facility. I was 15, first charge. I went straight to prison. So just to see how they're not trying to rehab these kids. They're not trying to educate these kids. You send them down there, man. They just turn them into better criminals. You send a first-time felon. You send a first-time felon who's 12 years old because his mom wants him there because she tired of him cussing and disrespecting. You send him, excuse me, to a juvenile facility. You send him. He lays beside a killer who's down there for killing somebody. Guy in front of him who robbed somebody. Guy next to him who's a rapist. This guy back here, he's a drug dealer. So now he's soaking in all of this negative. It's game, whether it's positive or negative. It's excuse me. He's soaking up all of this negative stuff from these individuals. Now he's gonna go out there. Just pay mind now. This guy has never been in any trouble now. He just says him and his mom are having problems in their home. They can sign you into these juvenile facilities for a certain amount of time. Now he's coming out with that mentality that he knows how to get away with robbing now. He knows how to get away with killing. He knows how to get away with all these things these people have told him. You know what I mean? But he's not old enough to know that these are not the guys to listen to because they're caught. They're in jail. These are the wrong criminals to get any kind of advice to do criminal activity with. But this guy's went down there. Now he's coming out. He's going to do the same stuff when he gets out because he think he can get away with it. That's why I got into it. We're going to curve all of that. We're not going to stop. We're going to stop sending these first-time offenders to these guys who are, man, they've been locked up 3 or 4 times. They're going to tell these guys, man, they can't do nothing to you. You're a juvenile. They can't lock you up. They can't send you to prison. So this is stuck in this child's mind now. So he's going to come back right back out with this negative, delinquent behavior. So he's breaking in houses. He want to rob somebody now because he think he can get away with it. He want to kill somebody now so he can think he can get away with it.
Yeah. So
that's why I'm in it. I want to get these kids, let them know there's something else outside of that bullshit, man. You know, you start building this hatred for the cops anyway. It's not a lot of hatred. You really figuring out who the enemy is. You know what I mean? Because you be in the streets, you're blood. You think the Crips. You know what I mean? Right. But in all actuality, man, the cops is like the biggest gang in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I learned early on not to fuck with them. The gang task force. Yeah. Oh no, they ain't play game for. They come out, they gonna kick your ass, take your picture, they'll pick me up, kick my ass, drop me off in the Crip neighborhood. Hoping the Crips will kick my ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the Crips been through the same thing with them as well. Yeah. So they got the game, and they gonna give you that pass right then. Yeah. You know, into your neighborhood, man. You know, so I never knocked the cops because that's their fucking job. Is to catch the criminal. And our job, which was my job, was to get away. It's their job to catch. It's your job to get away. But all that in between shit, the ass whooping and the choking out, that's going a little bit too far. But the judicial system, man, it isn't working. It isn't working. You have to be able to differentiate somebody who has a mental problem as opposed to a person who is violent by nature.
Now, how does your experience show some of the shortcomings in the judicial system?
Man, I don't know, man. Me personally, mine.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I'm 20 years behind. If they wouldn't have sent me to prison, I didn't have no criminal history. I was going to private school. I was just selling drugs. You know what I mean? If they would have sent me to a rehabilitation center or some place where I can get me some help, or you see I'm not that interested in school. My grades were great, but you see that after school, this is where the problem comes in. And there wasn't any help there. So that affects your whole frame of thinking when you put in a prison, as opposed to you really just need some help.
Right.
You know, so it threw me out, man. It turned me into a monster. When I got out, I was a monster. I wasn't that type of person. I was just a dealer. You know what I mean? But it turned me into a monster when I got out.
So you're taken to prison, and what shortcomings did you see in prison from your personal experience?
Coming from prison or in prison?
In prison.
There's no education there. There's nothing in there. It took a lot away from me, man. My morale, my state of consciousness, as far as being mercy or being gracious to a person. That shit thrown out the window.
Really?
Sparing somebody, giving them a second chance, or that's thrown out the window. You know, all that stuff is taken up out of you. You know, just because of the situation you're putting in, the way you're being treated by these officers, and the way that you come down here to see that your people are not your people. So now it just gives you a whole state of unloyalty. It's terrible. It's a horrible way that they have the system set up, because everybody's not a criminal who's committed a crime.